Giants fans, it's obviously an emotional day for 2012. This will be our last G1, G3 episode. Stephen, obviously, saw you before in the bathrooms, a little bit emotional, a bit overwhelmed, but how are you coping?
Yeah, look, this morning, coming to Setanta Stadium, a bit of mixed emotions. Feel it's going to be obviously a great episode, but sad to bring it to a close for another year.
What do we have in store for them today?
Why don't we do like a best of the year, like sort of thing? So a season review.
Joined by the Irish heartthrob, Setanta. Help and welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're an avid watcher of G1 and G3. You probably watch it 3 or 4 times a week, the same episode. So privileged to be in the last show.
Big YouTube fan. Get on board. Setsy 17.
Giants fans. Adam Smooth Candy Kennedy, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Came up, which I didn't know about you, Adam, to be honest, that you're single and struggling. Tell the Giants fans what's going on.
You did know that I was single. You let me know about it a lot.
What about your highlight of the year? Obviously, there's been a few, meeting me, meeting Phil, being on the show. What's your highlight of the year?
Highlight of the year, probably the win against Gold Coast, our first win.
Yeah, that's great. How about off-field?
I'd probably have to say table tennis.
You won the table tennis tournament, as we all remember in episodes 3.
More proud moments.
Highlight of the year, meeting this great man, Steve Coniglio. On field, when I received a handball from Steve.
Let's go with the what bugs me section, and we brought it up once on the show before. Explain why you should be on this show, and is it the worst idea of the year?
It's definitely not the worst idea. Hashtag what bugs me. I think it gets around. Lots of people tweet in and say hashtag what bugs me. I think it could be a regular on next year's show. So just let Phil and Steve know that you want it to happen, and it'll happen.
Yeah, we need a lot. I'm thinking we need probably about 10,000 people to say get on the show, and I'm willing to consider it. Most embarrassing moment of the year. It could actually the most embarrassing of the year in general. It could be anyone else.
For me, most embarrassing moment was probably when I was on this show, G1 and G3. I think it was episode 5 or 6, and I was asked. Yes, the question was capital of America, and I answered Texas. Andrew Sauce Phillips kicking it backwards in the NAB Cup game.
About 50 metres.
I think he hit roughed out on the lead.
Yeah, look, we're setting up for our standard kick out, and the boys are in position, and Lukey just decides to kick to the man on the mark. I don't know what's going on there.
And then once he kicked it though, what did the great Luke Power do?
He just kept running straight to the bench.
This is a big moment of 2012. Tom Bugg obviously joined Twitter. I think it was last year. I've got no idea. Don't really care too much. And at the start of the year, he was asking for shout-outs to get to 1,000 followers. And then all of a sudden, he's at 7,500, 8,000 followers. Authentic or bought?
Definitely bought. I don't know how he sleeps at night.
That is a definite true.
Yep.
Definite true.
I mean, I believe that he may have bought them as well as everyone else, but I just got to think you got to be pretty desperate to do that.
Yeah, this is false, Steve. This is false. I don't buy my Twitter followers, no.
Who do you believe was the worst person we interviewed all year?
Worst person interviewed would have to be Sammy Dowley.
Tom Bugg just gives poor answers.
This is your opportunity to respond to the fans.
What's the question?
Looking back on the year so far, you've had a couple of gigs on this show. You were very, very fortunate. Obviously, Dom Tyson thought it'd be very funny to do an episode with Phil this year, so he's had a crack at the hosting. If there was another teammate you reckon would slot in pretty nicely if Phil's 5-year deal didn't go to plan, who would be the other teammate that would take over the co-hosting role, do you think, and would do it really well?
Oh, Dom was pretty good.
Besides Dom?
I couldn't put it past Toby Green. I think he'd be very good for this show.
I reckon Reece Palmer would be pretty good. Be controversial though, so I don't think it'd be appropriate for the Giants to get him on board, but certainly be an interesting watch.
With that,
It's all right, mate. Hey, life's all right, mate. We'll do our own pre-season special or something like that.
with that comes the end of G1, G3. Phil for another year, and
Stephen, round 23 coming up this weekend. The Greater Western Sydney Football Club are playing the North Melbourne Football Club. It's our last game of the year. Unfortunately, mathematically, we'll just miss out on finals. It's going to be a while till another game of football is played here. It's about another 6-7 months. So, we really hope that you all come out and watch us play, and it's going to be a great way to finish the year.
But what about your best of for the year? Give us a 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. I want to give one vote to your interview behind my back. It hurt my feelings immensely. I almost quit, but it was quite funny. 2 votes. I really enjoyed the quiz. Obviously, we both back ourselves in as intellectuals, and it was just nice to get a grasp of what we were dealing with out there. The 3 votes for me, Stephen, has been the bromance we've been able to get. See you in 2012, mate.